Growing up in a small town of Essex, Connecticut, I never thought about the access to food. It never crossed my mind that if I really needed to do so, I could walk the 6 minutes to get fresh produce. Even though my parents had always had a car and I would always have a means of transportation if need be, there would never be an issue of me getting food due to the close proximity of the grocery store. It was a shock to me to hear that there are actually things called food deserts. This is Fletcher Street in Tampa, Florida. It is located near the University Mall. Although this sounds promising, half this mall is essentially abandoned. This area is in considerable distance from a store that sells affordable fresh produce. Besides McDonald's, the majority of the food is bought at corner stores such as these. Food deserts are deprived areas of cities with poor access to retail provisions of healthy nutritional foods that are essential to a diet. The U.S. Department of Agriculture defines a food desert as a census tract in which 33% of the population, or 500 people, whichever is less, live more than a mile away from a grocery store in an urban area, or more than 120 miles away in a rural area. An estimated 23.5 million people live in such areas. I plan to dive further into these areas and talk to some of the people in these food deserts to find out their opinions on what needs to be done. I'm also going to conduct interviews with my fellow college students and people with a further understanding of how and if these areas can be revived.